Here's how to solve multi-step equations. Remember that it's important to undo whatever was done to x backwards. Let's take a look at three examples of three different types of problems. First one is 2x minus 6 equals 4. Remember, you want to ask yourself, what is happening to x? The first thing that's happening to x is it's being multiplied by 2, and then it's having 6 subtracted from it. So we want to undo that backwards. So instead of subtracting 6, I want to add 6, and then I need to divide by 2, because that undoes multiplying by 2. This becomes my to-do list, and I need to do these things in this particular order. So my first step is to add 6 to both sides of the equation. My negative 6 and positive 6 cancel out, and that leaves me with 2x equals 10. And I did my add 6. Now I need to divide both sides of the equation by 2. My 2's cancel out, and I'm left with x equals 5. And that's my final answer. Second type of multi-step equation is one where one whole side of the equation is a fraction. For example, x minus 12 over 5 equals 4. Again, we want to ask ourselves, what is happening to x? First of all, x is having 12 subtracted from it, and then it's being divided by 5. So we want to undo that backwards. So instead of divide by 5, we're going to multiply by 5, and then we're going to add 12. When I multiply both sides by 5, and on the left I can write it as 5 over 1, these 5's will cancel each other out, and I'm left with x minus 12 equals 4 times 5 is 20. So I've done multiply by 5. Now I need to add 12 to both sides. So my final answer is x equals 32. And one more example has a fraction as part of the problem. Here we have 3 halves x minus 8 equals 10. So what's happening to x? X is being multiplied by 3 over 2, and then it's having 8 subtracted from it. So again, undoing that backwards, I'm going to add 8, and then divide by 3 over 2. But I don't really like dividing by fractions. I would rather multiply by the reciprocal. So instead of dividing by 3 halves, I'm going to multiply by 2/3. So let's add 8 to both sides. And that leaves me with 3 over 2x equals 18. And then I'll multiply both sides by 2/3. And I can write 18 as 18 over 1. On the left, my fractions cancel. And on the right, I can do some canceling here as well. And x equals 12 for my final answer.